Hey guys, it's Disney Cars Toy Club here, and I'm excited to do a part 2 video for you of the Marvel Superhero Masters. In part 1, we showed you Captain America, the Iron Patriot, and the Incredible Hulk. And we asked you to like the video if you wanted to see the other 4 characters, which were Thor, Doctor Doom, Hawkeye, and Spider-Man. That video got 1,100 likes, so here we are. We're going to do the second part. So we're going to dig on in, and I might bring in some of those old characters that I showed you in the first video to kind of mix and mingle and show you the variations you can do with these Marvel Masters. Alright, so first up, we're going to start off with Spider-Man. And here is our Spider-Man. So let me show you exactly how these Masters work. The way they work is that you can interchange their parts, so they have multiple moving parts on them, like their arms. You can pop it off. And it snaps right back in. Here's Spider-Man's web, so you can actually attach it right up underneath his arm. So it looks like he's web slinging it out. How cool is that? But his legs pop off, all joints pop off actually. So that pops off, the bottom half pops off, his feet can pivot. And then he snaps all back together. And the other cool thing about these is their head pops off. So, Spider-Man over here, for instance, let's bring in our character from the previous. This is going to be the Iron Patriot body. He's got some Hulk hands and feet and a Captain America foot, but we're going to take the Hulk head off and we'll slap it on our Spider-Man. So there you have it, Spider Hulk right there. And these fit together very well, so they're pretty cool toys. They're one of my favorite Marvel toys out there, and you could swap. So we'll give Mr. Iron Patriot over here a teeny weeny Spider-Man head. So you can see the size of their bodies. Spider-Man is much smaller than the Iron Patriot. And now the other kits, like this Thor one in the background, it comes with accessories like guns, and you know, this one has a rocket that shoots. The Hulk has this that attaches to his back, and it's got a rocket on it as well, a purple rocket. And the Iron Patriot has missiles that come up over his back. So to show you a little bit more of the Spider-Man, what we could do is we'll take off his hand, and why not go ahead and give him the Hulk hand. Now the Hulk's arm is huge, which it should be. So it's gonna look a little funky there. So here's his Hulk hand and web slinging hand. Whatcha? So he is ready to battle it out. But I'm gonna hold off on changing everything around and let us dig into these other characters. That way we have them to use so we can mix and mingle. Alright, so next up, let's check out Doctor Doom. And here's our Doctor Doom, and he is a lot cooler than I was anticipating. I really like this one because of his cape. You can take his cape off, and none of the other characters come with a cape so far. Thor does, but none of the previous ones, the Iron Patriot, none of them do. So now I have a cape that I could slap on the Iron Patriot / Spider-Man / Hulk. And he's ready to go. But here's Doctor Doom, and he's pretty solid, and he's about the same build as the Iron Patriot. He's bigger than Spider-Man. They could battle it out. Maybe we'll do a superhero showdown. I don't know if y'all watched that on our channel yet, but we might do that with these because these are so awesome looking. But his head, same thing. We can twirl it around and it pops off. Legs spin, same thing. They all are interchangeable. So we're gonna take off Dr. Doom's head right here, and we're gonna change it out with, I'm gonna use Captain America's head. I think that's a good mix. So there's Captain America's head, much smaller. And then, since he has Captain America's head, we might as well give him Captain America's shield. And it should snap right in too. There we go. All right, so Captain Doom right here. So here's our Hawkeye. All right, so now that he's out, we've got him and his bow. His bow slides right in his hand, and he's got some red sunglasses on. Now, Hawkeye is not one of my favorite characters from the Marvel series. He's probably my least favorite in the Avengers, but he is part of these, Marvel Masters, so I figured we'd pick him up and try him out. So we're gonna pop off his legs, and we're gonna try to get rid of most of Hawkeye, just because there's not much good about him that I like. So here he is. This is Hawkeye. This is about the best he gets. No head, no hands, no arms or legs or feet or anything. Matter of fact, oh yeah, there we go. He is looking good now. I don't think you can take this part off, so the arms have to stay. So there you go. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're gonna give him Dr. Doom's head, and I figured we might as well try to dig out some more Hulk items. So let's come over here to our Iron Patriot, and what we'll do is we're gonna swap out this entire leg. And we'll give the Iron Patriot Hawkeye's leg and Hawkeye's foot. There we go. It looks kind of funny on him, but it'll work. So here, Hawkeye's gonna have the Iron Patriot's leg and the Hulk's foot. He's already looking better. And on the other side, let's do Captain America's leg and foot. Or Hulk's foot. Stay up now. So here are Hulk's feet. You can see Captain America's leg. That's gonna be the Iron Patriots. So now we just gotta do their arms. So I'm gonna use Spider-Man's web slinging arm, because this is probably one of the coolest, the way it looks, and it's got the spider web that pops out. So there we go. And then for the other side, I can't decide on what kind of arm I want to do really, but I don't want to do another Hulk because we got 2 Hulk feet. So let's try, we'll just do Captain America's hand. It's just a regular red hand. There we go. Then we're gonna give him we got rid of his crossbow. So let's give him some rockets or missiles on his back. That's probably the best case scenario for him. It's a little tough to get in there. All right, so hold on, let's make sure we got it right. Because if you got them backwards, sometimes it won't work as good. There we go. All right, so it snaps right in, and then you can clip this other part right into the back as well. All right, so Hawkeye's already looking pretty cool now. He doesn't look like a chump no more. He's got SpiderMan powers. He has got the Iron Patriot's missiles. And heck, why not? Let's give him a gun. So here's his missile, and I just shot the missile. So the missile just came out, but we'll slide it back in. There we go. Okay, so he looks tough now. I like him. That's about as good as it gets. So let's move these out of the way, keep him back there, and get to our last character of the video. And here's our character Thor. And here he is out of the box, and he has a lot of cool stuff with him. He is probably gonna be my new favorite character. He's got his cape, of course, that pops off. And then he also has the hammer. Now these hammers, just like Hawkeye's bow, they're kind of tough to get in their hands because they're pretty stiff, but you can slide it in there, and once you have it in there, you're good to go. I don't recommend trying to take it in and out though. So there's his hammer. And he also has this little missile launcher that's got like a hammer on the end. So let's see if we can shoot this. There you go. So there's this hammer missile launcher. And he also has these little shields that clip onto his arms. So he's got a lot more that comes with him in these bigger packages. But we're gonna change him up as well. So we've got Thor here, and we're gonna take off his arm. There we go, and his leg fell off in the meantime, so we're gonna swap that out. I kinda wanna swap out capes with our Iron Patriot, AKA SpiderMan, whatever you're gonna call it, which is pretty cool looking. So there he is, and we're gonna give Thor the green cape. He's gonna start turning into Loki. And then for the leg, we'll try to do the Hulk's leg. So we'll do half Hulk, half Iron Patriot for his actual leg. All right, now Thor, keep your cape on. So we got one leg changed up. Now we need to change out his arm. So I'm gonna swap that out with Spider-Man. No, I'm gonna do the Hulk. We don't have any Hulk fist going on. There we go. So we're gonna give him a green Hulk fist so he can hammer away. So now he's got his hammer. And we can also, let's swap out his head, and we're gonna give him the Iron Patriot's head. So there is our Iron Patriot Thor, AKA Incredible Hulk, all put together. And there's also there's a missile. Let's see about the Hulks. This comes with the Hulk. So we'll see if it snaps in there. It does. Snaps into the Hulk's hand right here. So now he still has a rocket launcher. Right at the camera. So his robe and everything. And you gotta kind of maneuver these around a little bit to get them to stand up when they start getting heavy, depending on how you have their legs and their body. So he's being kind of a pain to stand up. He's gonna fall over, I'm sure. But the remaining body parts, we've got Spider-Man's body. Whoops. And we've got Captain America's body. Actually, let's put Spider-Man's leg on Captain America. And then we'll give Captain America Dr. Doom's hand. And then we'll give Spider-Man Thor's. That way he still has a rocket launcher. Spider-Man might not be able to fling webs anymore, but he's got a rocket launcher. And then let's do Thor's head on Captain America's. Alright, and now, stay together now, stay together. We need legs for Spider-Man's body right here. So, I'm going to give him Thor's entire left leg. Actually, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to change that up some. Let's change that and do half of Hawkeye's leg along with Dr. Doom's foot. If that's the right foot. I don't think it is. Let's just stick it on there anyways. Stick Dr. Doom's foot on. Gotta keep these guys in check so they don't fall down all over the place. And we're still missing a few pieces that we've got to change up. So here's gonna be Hawkeye's other arm. And we need the other leg. Let's just try this foot. It doesn't look like it's supposed to go on there, but we're gonna use it. So he looks a little funky, but he works. So we're missing one character still. So I'm gonna get him ready. And we'll put this shield on him. Whoa! There we go. That's Thor's shield on his arm. And let's stand him up right here until he falls down, of course. And our last character we have is the big Hulk body. So we'll use Thor's leg, and the reason I used it is because Hawkeye's leg is much smaller and it was already going to look kind of funky. And we'll give him Hawkeye's bow and a little teeny weeny Hawkeye head. Alright. Wait a minute. Put our hammer missile in there. And the last part, let's clip this on to his back, to the Hulk's back. And this slides all the way up front. There we go. So that is going to be all 7 characters that we have right there. You see them all. Alright guys, that's it for our Marvel Mashers. Make sure you click that like button if you want to see some of the other characters that we haven't showed you. I think there's Wolverine, there's also the Green Goblin and Iron Man, so we'll go pick them up and unbox them and show you what all comes with those. But for more Disney cars, Play-Doh, and surprise toy fun, check out our channel. And don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for watching.